Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. I believe this session was for the GP2. For this video in particular, I'm going to be doing the practice and the qualifying, and then the race, which is a 30-minute rolling start, will be in another separate video. So yeah, I'll be talking in and out of this. I hope you guys are enjoying the commentary. I know I sound a bit boring, but I hope to improve on my commentary and be a bit more funnier and all that lovely stuff. So yeah, guys, enjoy. This is this first session is the practice, and then we'll go straight into qualifying, and you'll see the results. Hope you guys enjoy. Like and subscribe. I'd appreciate it, and yeah, enjoy. Something does not sound right. No break. I've got no brakes. What the fuck? See, on this opening lap, I think this car's terrible. Bit of understeer, you know, it's not braking, all that good stuff. But it's not really the kart. It's just my driving style. Looking back at the recording, but I've not actually pushed the kart to the limits. So I'll find out. The reason why I'm trying to grab Harry's attention is I'm trying to get in front of him so he can follow me, so he can get a decent lap time. Even though I'm not the quickest, but I want to guide him, and he'll be in my slip as well. So I'm trying to get past him, which I do quite nicely there. And I'll give him the hands to try and follow, and see if he can just stay with me. So I think this was going to be good for him. So as we're stopping for this red flag, because there was a situation that happened on the wooden floor, right-hander, which I don't quite know what the issue was. Still don't know really, to be fair. Just while I say that, Zach, one of the marshals, he organises these events for the grid members. He actually got the it wrong. So this is a practice. When at the start he said it was going to be a qualifying. So everyone thinks this is qualifying right now. So we need to try and nail the times. But at the end he does apologise and say that it was only practice. So at the end of this practice, you actually see my lap time, and I was quite shocked. But thank God it was practice and not qualifying. It's quite nice to get a little warm up in the car before the qualifying and the actual race itself. Go on, mate. That was a good lap. Huh? That was a good lap. That was going to be a good lap. That was a good lap. Sake. It's annoying. I think I got 43.9.
practice quali race. But I read it wrong. Yeah. So that was practice. This is quali. Yeah.
Good.
Huh? That's what I thought, but it's not. It says qualifying. It's just, I don't know why it's in this one, in the next one.
So yeah guys, for that practice run I did only get a 43.9. I could say that there was traffic, but there really wasn't. I just didn't get a decent time in. Hopefully in this session, which is the qualifying session, we get a better time. We do need a lot of better time. We do need to be a low 43 ideally, because there's some decent drivers here tonight, but we'll see what happens. So as this session is progressing on, I'm still finding my way around. You know, been another week out, but I do feel as if my lap time's getting around where I want it to be. I do feel like I was getting quicker and quicker. I just see Michael up ahead there. Michael hasn't been for a while. Good to see him back. A good friend of mine, he kind of started the same time I did, which was late 2024. But as you can see, I'm coming up against him very fast, so hopefully he lets me through. So after that bit of battling there, it was quite nice to try and do a bit of racing before the actual race started. That was Harry that I just battled there in the red TeamSport costume. Obviously Michael as well, that I'd done a nice little tidy move on him up on to this cornering coming up. I thought at this point that I was kind of there with my fastest lap time in qualifying. So, I mean, I was going to try and push a bit more here, but I don't think I could get any more out of the kart, especially tyres can be getting warm as it's it's been about half hour on these tyres. So yeah, I mean, I reckon I've done enough, but we'll see at the end. So yeah, let's just see at the end of this session, and we'll show you the results. Oh God, I've still been wrong too much there. Maybe it's not it. I get an awkward move. So coming across the line for the final time, actually qualifying in P5, as you can see there on your screen, with a 43.6, which I didn't think was too bad, considering the car I was in. But I felt as if the car did get better. So I'm not going to make every single excuse in the world, but I felt that was a solid session. Top 5 is quite nice out of 17, especially when there's not a lot of new people that are like kind of here. So I was kind of happy with that. But you are gonna want to watch the race. The race is very good. I'm not going to give you any spoilers, but it was a very good race. So please do watch that if you haven't. It is a very good race to watch, and I was very happy with the result. So guys, please hit that like button and also share the video if you can. Also subscribe if you're new around here. I appreciate it. See you in the next video, guys. Cheers.